The message of today involves our health, honoring the vessel that our soul resides in while we are here on this earth. How important it is to treat this body as the sacred vehicle for divine energy. Without your respect, without honoring this vessel, you are not going to put yourself in the best possible capacity to reach your purpose, to reach your goals, and to manifest your dreams and desires. Beautiful, vibrant souls, this is a message for the collective from Spirit. Take what resonates and leave what does not. So many things have been popping into my mind this morning that it felt very urgent to let some of you know that you have been neglecting yourself for too long. You have not picked up the phone to make that doctor's appointment. And while we all know that there are a lot of issues within medical care, and sometimes it is outside of our reach, I'm hearing that there are resources that you have not taken advantage of, that there are places that you have not called to ask if there is any help, that you have not done the legwork to find a doctor that you feel comfortable with, that feels like you were heard. I'm hearing that some of you lack trust and feel like when you go in and speak to a doctor that that doctor does not hear you. And the first thing that comes to my mind is maybe you need another doctor. Maybe you need to look for a female doctor. Maybe you're looking for a doctor who has a little bit more of a modern take on addressing their patients with compassion. We need to find somebody that is going to hear you. We need to not be afraid to seek these people out. We need to not be afraid to advocate for ourselves and walk out of that office if that person is not answering the questions that you have. But it is most important that you take the wheel here. You have to do the phone calls and go to the appointments and look for the referrals and do the work necessary. You can't just give up on yourself. Yes, there's things that you should be doing at home. You need to be drinking more water. You need to eat less sugar and carbs. You need to be eating healthy proteins and lower fat. And you need to be moving your body every single day. But you also need to make sure that you find a professional that you can trust. So make those phone calls today, please. Beautiful, vibrant souls. We have both the 7 and the 9 of swords that has come through for this message for the collective from Spirit. It is asking you to please work on your frame of mind, to please ask for help when you need it, to please stop focusing on the negative. It will do you absolutely no good to sit there and continue to wallow in your pity, to feel as though nothing is ever good for you, to never take stock of the things that you have to be grateful for is such a complete waste of this life. Who else is going to celebrate those good things if not you? Who can possibly look back at the last 2 years and not find one single thing, not one single thing that has gone well for you? You're still alive and breathing. You have people who love you. And while there may have been a series of difficult events that you have dealt with over that time frame, and Spirit is not glossing over the fact that those were difficult challenges, but those were challenges that you are more than capable of taking on and handling. You're more than capable of overcoming them. In fact, there was something there for you that you were supposed to pay attention to. You were supposed to look at the things that you did have to be grateful for. If you lost somebody that you love deeply, you were supposed to be grateful for your health and make the changes necessary to prevent you from going down that same road, from giving yourself a longer life so that you can be there for your family in a healthy way, so that you don't have to be the person that you watched suffer for so long. But you have to take responsibility for that. You had something ripped away from you that you desired. Something was taken from you. There was some event that caused you to lose out on some material thing, because those material things mean nothing. They weren't providing you with happiness. You weren't happy then either. What you were supposed to do is recognize that I have people that love me. And not only do I have all these people that love me that want me to be happy, I have it within my means to replace these things. And there are so many people that do not. I have to look at that as a beautiful thing to be grateful for as well. You will continue to cycle through these same lessons until you grab onto them and until you recognize that only you are responsible for your own happiness. You are not going to find it in anyone else. Nobody else is going to fix your mindset. Nobody's going to actually call that doctor and make that therapy appointment for you either. It's in your hands, and you have to decide going forward. This is a little bit of tough love message for some, but if you need it, you need it. Beautiful, vibrant souls. I pulled these 3 cards at the same time from the deck when I was only seeking one, but all of them go together and share this incredible message for the collective. We have, you are not for everyone. You never will be, and you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be who you are, and you're supposed to be who you are because your authenticity is what will draw in those who are meant to be in your circle. And it will detour those who are not. It will save you a lot of energy and a lot of frustration in your life. The whale and orca elders are asking you to sing your song, to dive deep into who you are and why you are that person and why there is so much beauty in that. You have just struggled to recognize. Somebody maybe told you that you were different and you thought that that was a bad thing, but instead you are to embrace that difference. And then we have our double mission, this light worker starseed and serving the world by being you. You are not existing in this very unique body and mind and heart without purpose. And it is when you share who you are authentically and when you do it confidently who you are, you might still be trying to figure out who that is, and that's okay. You're not supposed to have all the answers. You have so many years ahead of you, so many years to discover. And the fun is in the journey, the fun is in the exploration of self. And you don't have to be the same person 1 year to the next. You're still learning and growing too. Yes, even in your 30s and your 40s and beyond. If you're in your 20s, you have so much to learn. You have so much growing and exploration to do. You should not be apologetic for changing who you are, for changing the way that you express yourself, for adding a new hobby, or for walking away from one, from your ideas growing and expanding, from your perspective changing over time. And if you are feeling limited by the people around you who cannot appreciate who you are and how you change, that's your sign to change that circle and to shift where you are being welcomed to grow and expand, because nobody should want you to stay small and inhibited and not be able to continue to share who you are and grow and learn as a person all the way until your last days. You should be appreciated for the fact that you are adaptable and you are open and you love to receive new information, and that helps define who you are as a person. I am so grateful that you are a part of my journey, and I am always grateful to be a part of yours. Many blessings to you.